be able to get that captured. Alright. So, my starting song of the day, it's All She Wrote, Eminem, and I want to say T.I., but let me double check on that. I know it's definitely M. T.I. featuring Eminem, yep. I'll let this play out while I grab my coffee. Here. Sorry, bumping into my headset there. Okay, welcome back. Crank up my brightness on my TV. And by that, I mean hit the tools button and switch from my low power, low brightness, easy on the eyes mode to full-on color. Yeah, actually, I've gone into the settings and changed my my standard settings into easy on the eyes mode, essentially. For late night or early morning. I had left that on from last night when I fell asleep to my TV there. I had such a hard time to fall asleep. Like, it's just work to be done. I had to actually fire up Netflix here and just to distract me from myself, essentially. Like, busy mind and stuff. A trick that I've learned to help myself fall asleep is yeah, turning on a TV show or something to help distract me. So with that, what I do then is it's like, I normally go to something that I've watched, and then I have my TV on and stuff, and then I normally yeah, something that I've seen before and stuff. So yeah, it's then I just like laying there listening mostly, and then I just yeah, if it's something that I'm very familiar with, I just imagine what should be happening and stuff, right? So I just picture it, and then with that sort of mental activity, it helps me fall asleep faster, I guess. If that makes sense. That was painful to explain. By painful to explain, it's not something I've had to put to words that often, so that was yeah, that was definitely an experience trying to explain that. Now what are they running into? Really? You're terrified of a little stick? It's alright. Closing the roads down anyways. What you do with that? 318 and the top's out an hour so far still. Hour and a half, hour and a half, hour and a half. Oh, welcome back, Juba. I'm just getting my coffee in me here, getting set up for my day of air quotes work. Right, I was shutting the roads down. Traffic off. Yeah, getting my trailers in position and stuff here to start doing some serious loading for the day. Sounds good. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I just started playing like a couple days ago. As far as any farm simulator experience, I don't have any. Is my skid steer running? No, good. Oh no. Well, that's one rollover of the day. It's too early to be fighting with the rollovers right now. Reset. I can pick my forks up. I might actually have to reset that one. Okay, Southern Storm, what's the name of that one? Hmm. Need to get a $250,000 together to buy this tractor. It's going to be extremely important to my whole setup, so. So, I think I should actually start with my pink truck first load. Wow, the forks are showing like damage. Scraping around and stuff. Probably getting ran over and whatnot as well. It begins. too heavy. You know what? Let's give a different chainsaw a chance right now. Yeah. Yeah, because it goes right to my hands, I believe. So let's saw my chainsaw. Oh, excuse me. I shall return to the Husqvarna eventually. It is my favorite choice in chainsaw, but current availability in my local area is still only. So I'm gonna buy a still. $261. That's not that big of a chainsaw. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna run the McCullough. Oh, it looked bigger. It's not. I like that it's black. Got a little bit of a different sound to it. That was definitely the wrong way to turn. I just gotta grab my earbud here because I do enjoy this music, but it's more for you guys than me at this point right now. I'm actually gonna kick it electro. Just kinda because I'm gonna be listening to some like techno and dubstep and whatever you want to call it. Trance. Some fun club music. I might even just rock shuffle though, we'll see. I need a better earbud than this one though at some point. When I can, I will. Okay, let's go with it. Actually, it's been a while. I'm gonna fire up my driving playlist. No, that's a very, very old driving playlist. I'm just been a CD burn playlist. Come here, 199. I don't have to worry about it. When you got logs up on the end here like this, make sure you cut it so that this side's heavier. Unless you want it to fall outward. So yeah, if you want it to fall into your trailer, cut it so the heavy side's in the trailer. I mean, it's just hopefully common sense. Hopefully that didn't need to be said, but I mean, some stuff isn't so common if you don't have experience with it. I mean, so one way to learn is just go out and try. As far as like when you're finding out what happens with that stuff, I mean, somebody had described it as learning like a 2-year-old. And nonsense. Just learn like a child. Wow, where that just went, it's not important. Sorry, wheat. What's in my way? Whoa, getting up to 40 coming down the hill there, geez. Better not come slamming into my tractor or my tractor slamming into my trailer at 40 might be a little rough. Yeah, so that scrap pile is definitely just gonna get chippered. After my 20k trip last night, I was a little disappointed in that lumber pile trip. It's such a mess to actually load. One day I will either buy myself a wood chipper or something. We'll see. I hear there's not much money in wood chips though, so I mean they'll just be a byproduct of what I do. I was considering setting up like a grain silo. And by grain silo I mean like let me see here. If it shows here or not. Where is it? Silo. I might have to see these ones here. These bunkers is what I was thinking of doing, setting up on that flat spot. I'm not sure what it looks like to place them, but it's expensive. Wow. For hay and straw, eh? I can't wait till I got it. Things looking a little more the way I want them to. I don't even have a house yet. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a house or not in the game. Oh right, I was out to chop this. Let's cut right. Let's go a little bigger on this one. So it's just gonna be weird to cut that one the angle it's on. Yeah, like you need more practice grabbing stuff, I guess. May as well save. Getting a custom remix by my iPhone there. It's freaking skipping. Okay, I'm looking for throttle sensitivity. We got steering. We don't have a throttle sensitivity. Okay. I didn't like how my trigger like doesn't activate till like halfway in. I wanted my my throttle to be a little bit more responsive there. It's like double the movement necessary to trigger movement in my tractor. Just, I know, I mean, this is like absolute micromanagement, but that does add up. Wow. I like the... I got this, the Burning For You remix. It's also been playing with this other song that's actually, like the one that's on the radio right now, as well as in my ear and stuff. It's quite the interesting triple song remix right now going on, though. Oh, that's hilarious. It's like waiting for you. It's coming through on the other side with the Burning For You bit there. Like the way the songs are mixing together. It's kind of priceless. The BPM is actually perfect on these two songs. Like they line up quite nicely. Just naturally at the current point. It could just be me though. You know, whatever. And lose the grip. Yep. Man, Base Hunter. It's been so long. Dota. I think this is actually Port Enigma. Enigma is something else. It's Botanana, absolutely. I don't even know what the words are, but they make good music. Too heavy. Man, it's a freaking big one. It'll shift eventually. Sorry, Chuck. Just prepping my truck with some weight here. Actually, oh, that coffee. I think eventually I want to get myself a nice brewer, so I can start practicing on some real nice brewed coffee, like a real proper nice bean and stuff. One day I will master the art of coffee. For now, instant it is. cutting into my dollars an hour being moved right now. Okay, skid steer. It's not bale forks, but this will do. I have a stray bale that I apparently lost. And by lost, I mean that I missed when I was delivering bales, which is actually kind of convenient because what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw that bale on my truck. Strap it on down, and it's going to help keep my truck's tires on the ground. We'll be hooking it up to those yellow trailers, and it's necessary to have some weight. Great white buffalo. Yeah. It would be one of the first machines to go if necessary for cash, but I think I can handle affording letting in that one. Yeah, that tree's gotta go. Just crashed into my chicken coop? Probably did. Living dangerously. Oh, God's sake! Figure out how I'm gonna put this in here. Perfect. Got it in front of my axle. That should really help. Is this too heavy? It's probably too heavy. Oops. No, it's not. Cool. It's almost time to start cutting some more. Ram expert! I think it's definitely time to just cut some more. With the weight on the back, it's still flipping me right now. Yep. Let go of the tree, please. It's better. Please follow the right direction. Thank you. Finally. Wonder if I can get these loads loaded and delivered before my interest and stuff starts dinging me. Yes, it's absolutely possible to knock down more trees. Should you? Maybe. Maybe not. Depends on what you're trying to do. Right now, given my current experience with lag and stuff like that, I like trying to keep it to like under a 10 tree limit is kind of my cutoff. Although I'm not really counting right now because there's just caught up mid-production and I don't know exactly how many are underground. But my lag is down to a minimum right now, so yeah. What's that doing over there? Oh. I think it should work. This is the movements that need to happen to pick up a log. Brakes. Ugh. Sneezing. Whew. brings me back to physics class and my teacher talking about how dangerous it is when driving, considering how far you travel with your eyes closed. There's like, this much road's been missed while you closed and X amount of time covered with yada yada, and it's like, oh man, that's an interesting way to look at it. Mr. Shelley, the man of many stories. But actually, he helped, all of his stories definitely helped me remember his lessons better, because I could tie a story to a lesson then. So whether that was part of his plan or not, man, it worked out well for me because, yeah, it just worked well. Get out and get that chainsaw running. Just grab this one like right about here. camera movements and hydraulic movements on the same stick is a little interesting. It's hard to cut that log. Not important. Just leave it for now. Actually, we'll just leave it running. Shit, it's not gonna matter that much. I'm not gonna burn a full tank in a day. Okay. Save. Hour 14 for one trailer. It's not bad. We gotta be under 3 before we start delivering. The Frolic. Doing well. Just loading lumber. Making good progress. Doing alright. I broke free from debt and then I kind of went back into debt a little bit last night. I'm like maybe 20 grand in debt. Yeah, I've been buying equipment. Been busy upgrading my farm. I'm currently owing 20 grand, but I've got already that covered with one trailer. Like I got a trailer full around the corner there, so that's like 40 grand worth of trees waiting to go, and then this is another like 60 grand that I'll load up here probably. I might load a little heavier on this load than I did on the last time that I did this though. So I'll get at least 60 grand out of these two trailers. So yeah, roughly 100 grand worth of trees being loaded right now. So I should be out of debt with some in my pocket very soon. I'm slowly buying equipment. I'm trying to buy this tractor today. The one that I'm currently using is going to be my my purchase of the day. This is my purchase of last night. I got myself my combine and stuff, so I can now not have to rent a combine. And it's a little bit of extra grain storage for me. I grew up on a farm, man. This is just, it's much easier with the ability to control time, stuff like that. Like I've been saying to others and stuff, this feels like the right game for me. After almost dying on a farm years ago, I've come full circle. I'm back on the farm. Not doing the same stuff, like I'm not running a full-on grain farm and stuff like that right now, but or cattle or anything, but I do have some chickens and stuff, so I mean, I grew up doing chickens. Brings me back, like the one day going out to check the chicken coop and stuff, I got like dive bombed by an owl that was preying on our chickens. When I was coming in the chicken coop, it was on its way out. It gave me quite the scare. Getting dive bombed by a bird while you're just trying to go check on the chickens, check for eggs and stuff. Man, that was a interesting moment. Just casually walking out to the chicken coop, and then whew, there comes an owl flying out. Man, I hit the dirt so freaking quick. What was that? Oh, that reminds me. We had this one rooster, not one rooster, I mean this one turkey and stuff. The turkeys were starting to like come into heat essentially. They were getting in their like mating season or whatever they do there sort of thing, right? And then this one rooster was getting all like territorial and stuff like that, and man, that I didn't like, you never would have expected how a turkey can fight. And by a turkey can fight, I mean I got jumped by a turkey at one point there. That's that turkey decided it was defending its chicks, or not its chicks, but it's the ladies, or whatever reason it decided it wanted to attack me. Man, those things got some interesting movements. They like clubbed on me with its wings, man. Like pa pa pa, like left right, but I mean maybe not that exact combination, right? But it's interesting to find out that turkeys fight with their wings like that when they're like a defensive mode or whatever territorial mode you want to call it. Another random chicken story, I guess. As far as some random adventures, my adventures, random moments. Could have sworn, okay, yeah, wrong trailer. I was like, I could have sworn I put something in this trailer. It's just the wrong trailer. I own 2 sections of land. I'll show you in a second here once I load this log. Alright, so the green is what I own. It's just the two plots. The border is like roughly right around here between the 2 plots. This was my first one, my second one. So I got trees all over the place. And I don't know if you can notice them, but I got little ones all over the place. How do I expand? You buy more land if you want, I guess. There is a capacity limit, so I'm not too sure. It's all part of the menu and stuff, and they're kind of pricey and stuff, but I would really like to keep focus loading, dude. I don't want too many distractions because I'm trying to meet some time goals here as far as getting stuff in my trucks. So I don't mind showing you a couple things, but I can't be spending too much time. Well, I could, but I'm really determined because I got 2 trailers to load, and then I want to get this done in under 3 hours. Trying to keep it to an hour a trailer, which is about 40 grand an hour, minus costs of vehicles and stuff like that. No, like I'm an hour and a half in right now. I'm trying to get this these loaded before the 3-hour marker, so I got under 2 hours to load 2 trailers right now. It takes me about an hour to load a trailer. I'm in full-on work mode right now, like trying to get these trailers loaded. I own 3 trailers at this point. I've got 1 loaded. I'm scrambling to fill my dualies right now. Oops. No, it's part of getting my dollars per hour up to a decent amount. Micromanagement. Trying to allot specific amounts of time for things, so if it's just a matter of yeah, trying to be efficient with my time and stuff like that, and every load I've done, I've gotten faster and faster and faster and faster, so I'm currently trying to keep my loads under an hour. Eventually I'll be shooting for 45 minutes, stuff like that. And eventually I'll hit a wall where I cannot decrease my time any lower unless I upgrade equipment or something like that, so. I have to roll my bucket forward to get that one to do what I want it to do. Alright, guy, jump, jump. Yeah, I can, but the bigger one doesn't have as good of a grapple. Maybe later I'll mess around with it, but this is currently the biggest operating unit for loading that I'll use. Biggest tractor. There is another bigger loader, but it just doesn't... the forks on it suck. In real life, they're actually genuinely really nice and good, but in-game, they're absolutely needing some improvement. It's just, yeah. I'm used to certain things happening when you squeeze the things and whatnot, like yeah. They're not quite that coordinated, although they do a great job in terms of making things realistic. But yeah, there's a couple movements that need to be improved to make things a little more functional. But there's equipment that I hear that I can only get by mods only at this time, which eventually I will be doing that, but I'm trying to log my genuine hours before I start getting into modding and stuff like that, because yeah, there's equipment that would make my life a lot easier to actually make that other machine run better and whatnot, so yeah. I don't know. As far as I know, this is the only tree I know how to deal with at this point. There are other trees around, but I don't know if I can even plant more of those. I was hearing that there's an option to change the type of tree and stuff like that, but I didn't pay much attention when I actually did the last planting and stuff like that, so I just put in the same stuff. I like the looks of these trees anyways, so if there is a more pricier version, I'm unaware of it right now. No worries, have a good one. The grind continues for me. Work to be done. I'm trying to break 400 grand today. I had a 300k day yesterday, so... Just thinking about dinner. I'm gonna do like pork chop with maple bacon seasoning and Swiss cheese. As far as my meats, with baked potatoes, sour cream, chives, fresh chives. Like literally, I'm growing them right in my house here. It's funny, they're a batch of chives that my mom bought me, and I ate like part of them anyway. So what I did, the patch, or not the patch, but the piece she brought over or whatever, it had like they still had the root systems on them, and I being somewhat green-thumbed, I took those and threw them in the ground after trimming off what I wanted to eat, and threw the root system back in the dirt and revived them in a sense. So I've actually doubled down on my chives from the same or it's like a green onion, sorry, it's more what I should call it than a chive. But yeah, I've gotten what I paid for twice, or not what I paid for. I mean, what my mom paid for. I got twice the value out of my chives, or green onions. Sorry, what I mean, not what I say. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny that I could do that though. Just take those root systems and stuff and throw them in the ground, and like the chives themselves were like maybe a foot long or whatever. So I left about about 2 inches for the root system and stuff like that. So there was some green matter and the white roots and stuff like that, and the white bit on the bottom. But yeah. Come back perfectly fine. And by perfectly fine, I mean, of course they're not happy about being cut up and then put in the dirt and all that crankiness. But hey, they get to live on right now, and I got to eat, and I'll get to eat again from them. So that's like a few dollars that has been stretched out very far. Yeah, it's really nice having like extra fresh stuff though. I got cherry tomatoes, some like the green onions, and I got some green peppers as well. I think they're green peppers. They've been growing for like a year, and they're only like 4 inches tall, so there's something wrong with them. They definitely have been put through a torturous lifespan, but they're still growing. One day I will get peppers, maybe in like 2-3 years, at the rate they're growing. It's funny, my cherry tomato tree is like, I call it a tree because how old it is. I've had it for over a year now. You never really get like a season out of them, and they die off and stuff, and I still got my cherry tomatoes growing. I got a trellis netting hanging from my my curtains. On the top of my curtains, where you should hang where your curtains go, I hooked up a trellis netting on that, so it hangs up real nice in the window. And I got my tomato tree, vine, whatever you want to call it, up in the window. They're all nice. There's actually like 4 of them in the pot. It's like a 10 or 15 gallon pot. I forget which, but it's big. It's a large pot of dirt. It's definitely enough to support some mega tomato plants, as far as the amount of dirt there. Yeah, I love cherry tomatoes and stuff. I wanted them for making salsa. I didn't really grow as many tomatoes as I needed to do that, but one day I'll start growing enough to make my own salsa again. Some onions and whatnot. I mean, it's not that hard of it. Not crazy hard, but I need to get some hot peppers to go with that. Go some jalapenos. Some jalapenos. Jalapenos. Come on, chainsaw. There we go. I think we get right up in here to do that. Hello, Aberco 747. You're in depth. I'm not sure what you mean by that. In deep or something? I don't know what you mean. Please elaborate. Oh, yeah. Debt. Yeah, okay, I see what you're talking about now. Yep. Yeah, I am in debt. And something is just wrecking my money right now. It's alright though. I'm loading up about 100 grand worth of trees right now, so I'll be debt free in no time. I've already got one trailer loaded, and I'm powering on loading these other two, and then it'll be the... Whoops, that reminds me I should make a quick save now that I've made this much progress. Yeah, the debt doesn't scare me though. Not at this point. I've cleared a $500,000 debt. I'm like 20k, 23,000 in debt right now, so a $500,000 is nothing. I got a full load of lumber that'll square up my debt right now. Already just around the corner. You can just barely see it off in the distance there. It's kind of tough to see because it's green. But there's a trailer over there that's full. It's got about $40,000 worth of lumber on it, and yeah. It's grabbing another, like, at least another 60 grand, maybe 70 on this trailer here. Yeah, it's no worries. Autocorrect gets me too. It reminds me of this post I seen there. It's like, what do we want? No more autocorrection errors and stuff. And then, when do we want it? Cow! I'm not sure who was the creator of that like meme, but I definitely appreciated it. Because it's so true. Like, when do we want it? We want it right freaking now. But then cow kicks in, right? Because autocorrect is notorious for just being silly like that. I've actually stopped using Apple products partially because of that. That and the fact that they went and added that cloud... what you call it again, they wanted their like cloud save, so like you have to pay like X amount of dollars, like whether it's just like $1 per month or $20 per month, yeah, for data. It's like, fuck man, I did not sign up for this. You guys are forcing charges on me. I'm already giving you money, don't force me to pay you. So that was the beginning of my goodbye to Apple, in combination with retarded amount of autocorrect errors and stuff like that. I got real tired of it making me look silly. Like, you're making me look bad, Apple. I'm in here typing and you're over there fixing what I'm saying and making it look worse because of some of the autocorrection errors and stuff. So that was very much a frustration that led to my parting ways with Apple products. And then the fact that people like to steal Apple products adds to it as well. Like, I used to have a 128 gigabyte iPad with like 5,600 songs on it. Somebody decided they wanted to help themselves to it, and yeah, that kind of also adds to my frustration with Apple, I guess, because yeah, it's a reminder of being robbed of a freaking $1,000 device. Like, I was injured on a farm at one point, and I used my settlement money to buy that thing. That was one of the few things that I got for myself, I guess. Like, I got my truck and stuff, which was kind of necessary, and then my iPad, which was a real awesome piece of technology in my truck, because my truck had a laptop holder, and it fit my iPad perfectly. So I had like a nice touchscreen music device in there on top of a Alpine touchscreen deck on there as well. It was very, very awesome, especially when I was doing security. I had like an unlimited supply of videos with me, essentially, as long as I was connected to the internet. Playing video games, waiting, watching equipment. Playing Hill Climb was the game I was playing in there with my truck, playing a driving game. Doing security. It was nice. Brings back good memories. A little bit of pain at the same time, though, considering it got stolen and whatnot. But yeah, it's all good. Live and learn. I know not to hang out with that person anymore. If that's what it took to learn that lesson. I mean, it was a little rough, but I gave them the benefit of the doubt far too long, and that's what they did to me. So take your $1,000 device and don't come around me, man. That's all I can say about that. And I'm a very helpful person. I'll help a person out in most cases, but if you want to go and take your help, that's all you're gonna get from me. That'll be your cutoff point, sort of thing, if you're gonna go taking stuff from me. I miss my music. 5,000 songs, 5,600 some odd songs. I do have a really old iPhone that still has some music, but yeah, it's missing like 1,000, like 1,100 songs compared to what I used to have on that. Plus all the movies that I had, and games and recordings and stuff like that. Like I used to have, yeah, lots of pictures and all kinds of stuff. That iPad, I had I want to say it was a life-proof case. It was a pretty expensive case to get, but worth every penny, man. I'd taken my iPad swimming to a point. I mean, like, yeah, basically, by $1,000. Yeah, expensive lesson. Yeah, they don't even sell 128 gigabyte iPads here because they're like, nobody will buy them. They're too expensive. Okay. I mean, once you've experienced one, it's tough not to have one. I mean, it takes a while to buy one and stuff, like if you're saving up for it and stuff, but man, like, if it wasn't for that guy stealing it, I'm sure I would still have it. But one thing, though, they updated the operating systems and really broke the music menu and stuff like that, and the buttons to unlock screens and stuff like that, too. So that was something I experienced on my iPad after the one that got stolen and stuff like that. Like the way to like change music and stuff like that, they really messed it up and stuff. It made it a lot less safe for me to operate in my vehicle and stuff like that, to actually run that. So that was another big part of parting ways with it. Not that I've driven in a long time, but yeah. When I was driving, I was really, really upset with Apple for making it less safe. Yeah, the next one I get will probably be ordered online because none of the stores here are that not that cool. Which I can understand. There's a real problem with theft around here at times, so I can understand why they don't have like $1,000 iPads sitting around, because I'm sure people would be stealing them. That's probably why they actually don't carry them, is because not so much that people wouldn't buy them, it's that people would steal them. Ooh. Guess I'm just gonna drive right on clear over that. Let's grab one of those. Yeah, it looked real nice though. Like the big iPad and stuff in the middle console, whatnot. My vehicle and stuff. It was a real slick look, I tell you. But yeah, considering the fact that people like to steal those and whatnot, I don't know that I'll ever order another iPad again. It's kind of like what I experienced with my my rigid LEDs on my truck. Extremely great quality. People get sticky fingers when it comes to them though. So that's what drove me from using rigid lights to using Cree LEDs, because people aren't as attracted to stealing them, and the quality is quite comparable. I was actually able to buy, like, for what I paid for 2 rigid lights, I could have bought like a 50-inch light bar, and by the 2 rigid lights I bought were like two 4-inch lights or something like that. They might have only been like a 3-inch little square when I could have bought like a 50-inch light bar of a Cree LED. So price difference is comparable, very comparable. I mean, like a huge difference, and they both produce the same amount of light. Really, there's not much difference between them as far as light produced. It's just, yeah, they actually stay on your vehicle. Then people don't go come cutting them off and yeah. Making half decent time on this load, I think. Has to have speak. This one's something's going wrong on it or something. My current iPhone, I think it's like, it might even be like an iPhone 4 that I have right now. It's old. It's getting to the point now where I can't even connect to my internet anymore. Apple keeps slowly cutting me off. Like there's, I wasn't able to access a lot of websites and stuff for a while there, and now it's gotten to the point where I can't even access my internet anymore. It's basically just just a music device now is all that it really functions as. Ah, speaker console. The other ones are not functioning, okay. Don't want to cut too low because otherwise I can't get the stumps out of the ground. Oh, really? Yeah, Apple is, it really makes me convinced that they're, like, doing, like, what Microsoft did to my laptop and, like, basically updating it out of use. So you get hit with different updates that slowly start limiting function. It could just be wearing out, it's for all I know. But I take really good care of my devices, and I'm having problems I shouldn't be having with it. Like, for the longest time there, yeah, just like accessing like simple stuff like Googling different stuff like that. I was having trouble just getting into simple websites and stuff like that when I was trying to like look up like different game information and whatnot. Oh, my tractor. The game's laggy or the phone is laggy? If the game's looking laggy, it's because of the amount of trees on the ground. It's definitely a frame rate thing that definitely happens when you start cutting down too many trees. Oh, the phone, okay. Laggy, yeah. I don't know. To me, like with when Apple added in that cloud thing, like I used to have an iPhone. I'm not even sure what kind of an iPhone it was. I used to have a newer one that I ended up taking a baseball bat to and destroying it. I think it's somewhere as a hidden video on my YouTube thing there somewhere where I've actually like restricted who can view it. Because I'm sure Apple would be like, you're slandering our name and stuff like that. And because when I did that, the battery frickin' lighted right the frick up, man. Made me go like, I don't want these frickin' things anywhere near me, man. Those are fucking sketchy. Like if you, yeah. When a battery fails, it is rather epic, and also like, yeah, if that was in your pocket, holy shit. You could have some serious chemical burns. Yeah. One thing though, like, people get so used to having their phone and stuff like that. I got used to having my iPad. I was used to having my 128 gigabyte iPad, man. That went everywhere with me, man. That was like my phone and stuff. I usually did have my phone too, though, but my main device was my iPad and stuff. And the way I was set up, I could run everything through my iPad and stuff. Like, I had, like, with my accident and stuff like that, I was very fortunate that I didn't have my phone in my pocket. Because when I got ran over, man, if that would have been in my front pocket, dude, I had a chapstick in my front pocket, and that left quite the bruise on my leg and stuff. You could see exactly where it was on my leg. I can only imagine what the phone would have done, and it probably would have failed and hit me with a chemical burn on my leg and assorted other areas around the pocket there. So that would have been rather awful. I'm glad I didn't have a phone on me that day. Kept it in my lunchbox. I probably would have had, yeah, and assorted chemical burns on top of the crush injuries and stuff like that if I had had that in my pocket. That was a real, like, oh yeah, big reason why I'm like, I don't like the idea of having iPhones or those sort of batteries in my pocket anymore. It does sound like a little like, ooh, paranoid, blah, 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 but I mean, I witnessed firsthand what happens to those batteries when they fail and stuff, and it was like, oh, fuck that. Flat leg injury, pretty well. Yeah, I was ran over by a Super B grain trailer, which is kind of a similar setup to like this here and stuff. It was the back trailer, driver's side axle, so it's coming around. You'd have to imagine that this is a different type of trailer. If you typed in Super B grain trailer, it would help show whatnot. The grain drains down in the bottom right there and stuff. It would have been like this tire right there, where it went all the way up to my right leg and then back down off. It stopped at my waist, essentially. Like my tailbone was starting to get pushed down into the ground, essentially. And when the truck stopped, it's not fun. Yeah, beginning of a long road of recovery for me. It's funny though, hurt farming, and now I'm back farming in game here now. Roblox, too fun. Oh yeah, it probably did, yeah. It wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. I definitely, like, I play as if I'm playing in a video game, right? I'm not, I don't play with the fear of injury and stuff like that, so I definitely do some silly stuff in that sense, and throwing logs around and cutting underneath of stuff where I would get crushed and all kinds of silly stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it just... stuff you would never, ever, 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 ever want to do in real life. Like, don't try this at home sort of stuff, right? Like, I climbed, like, way up a tree there, and I cut a section out and stuff, and even, like, standing on the log I'm cutting. different stuff like that. Definite do not try this at home sort of stuff. Where I feel, yeah, hopefully it doesn't need to be said, but you know, occasionally I do be like, hey, please don't try this at home, because people, some people's kids, man. Come on, let me in. There we go. There we go. Start focusing on my front trailer a bit here. My back one's starting to get pretty full. Just back up. Typically, people cut down trees. I mean, if a person has any issues with me cutting trees, I'm just gonna flex my Aboriginal card there in that sense and be like, hey, I was here first. See, I don't know if you can notice, but as I'm cutting trees out, I'm putting them back down. That's my trees. I actually planted more than I cut yesterday. I'm producing more than I'm taking, actually. It'll help with production in the future, that's for sure. Eventually, I'm gonna build a teepee. I want to use full logs to build the teepee. I have a plan. I haven't quite got that far yet. I might do it on a different file, just so I don't have to mess around with it on here, but we'll see. I definitely want to build a giant frickin' teepee. I think it would be hilarious. Like, what did you do with Farm Sim? Well, I started logging, and then eventually I was like, hey, I'm gonna build a teepee. Of all the things I could be doing, I could be out farming and this and that, and I'm gonna be over here building a freaking teepee out in the middle of nowhere. I think it would be something funny, a little bit of like a cultural representation in that sense, and then just, I think people would get a kick out of it. I know I'm gonna get a kick out of it, so maybe they'll share in my enjoyment of the thing, because I think using full-size trees to build a massive teepee would just be kind of a hilarious sight. I don't know if anybody's done it yet or not, but I have not seen any video on any teepees, how to build teepees, or anything like that. Seemed like something fun to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did that just get pulled when that was already cut? Oh, that sucks. Cut that log thinking I was just gonna back away from it. Pulled it right out of the trailer. Get off my forks. Making good progress. I'm almost a half hour ahead of schedule right now. Almost. Make sure I save. In case I go flipping my trailer and dumping everything. My coffee's gone cold. I've had like 2, maybe 3 sips of it. I've been just so busy. Got on the tractor and just freaking giving her, man. I logged 8 hours on my rental yesterday. Yeah, trees are extremely important for air and stuff like that. They're one of the best carbon things, and like people all complaining about like the carbon production and stuff like that, like trying to come up with devices to capture carbon and stuff. Like the best carbon capture devices that are out there right now that I am aware of are trees, man. We just gotta plant more of them for people worried about high CO2 levels and stuff like that. But get some more fucking trees in the ground. I feel it should become almost a requirement for high carbon producing companies. If you're going to produce that much carbon, you got to offset your carbon production with the amount of trees you plant. Or invest in some sort of technology. I would recommend trees because technology is not quite there yet. But they're working on it. There's definitely carbon capture devices, but they're not for the the efficiency of trees and how they work and stuff, right? You just water. You don't gotta worry about things in that sense. Come on. I need my freaking engine to respond to me. Thank you. Yeah. Man, I think India actually recently set a tree planting record. Maybe not so recently, but within the last like 2 years, they absolutely like just shattered tree planting records, man. It's like some however many million trees they planted, man. I was quite impressed with them. Yeah, why aren't more countries doing that? Alright, that's like trying to... I don't even know. That's a fly bugging a bowl right there, trying to push that around. The little tractors not doing shit. I was trying to push my trailer over, but it's not gonna work. Let's just drive ahead a bit, maybe roll the forks ahead a bit or something. As long as I can get most of it in the back there, that's good. Cut this way, so hopefully roll it into the trailer better. It shouldn't want to roll outwards, it should want to roll inwards, hopefully. Nice. It worked. Hopefully, yep. There's times when the game physics respond weird. Things go directions that are unexpected, but that's how it goes, I guess. Yeah, no. I bought it for a reason, man. It is the first to go when it's necessary, but I'm not hurting for money right now, dude. Trust me. I am 3,000 in the hole, but it's nothing. You're just gonna have to have a little faith here. There's a plan. Man, I'm not joking though when I say I got like a good 70 grand worth of trees loaded here right now. There's those two trailers and you can't see it, but over around the corner there's another... I got another trailer full as well. It's, yeah. I'd say roughly 40 grand a trailer. Roughly. I have my combine for a reason though. That's a piece of technology that I need for my chickens, and it acts as an extra reservoir for grain, because I have a trailer and a combine, and my chicken coop are like my current grain storage. I used to have a grain silo, but I sold it because it was unnecessary. And then my combine having the buffalo or the bison name, whatever, I think it's got buffalo on it. The bison, yeah, the bison. I call it my great white buffalo, even though it's red. And then yeah, so that's a vehicle that I don't plan on getting rid of just because of that, until I can upgrade. So be faithful to the great white buffalo for a while, and then eventually upgrade. We'll see though. I don't know how much actual farming I'm gonna do, like in terms of like grain farming and stuff, because I currently only have 2 little fields just for the sake of feeding my chickens. Maybe a couple more trees and it's time to start driving. That big one right there. Come on, tractor. You can do it. Man, that finger frickin' sucks. I feel like they have some sort of like tension limit to it, like where it can only handle so much force and then it just like, air quotes, breaks, where it just passes through items. Cause that thing... 2K from chickens? From selling eggs, or... I actually do pretty good on eggs, man. I'm getting like $800 a box. Depends though, like the highest I've seen the price was like 5,600. Stuck on my forks. There we go. Log or two in the back, and then it's definitely time to get moving. I see. Yeah, I've been doing alright on chickens, man. That's when I sell my chicken eggs, I do pretty good. It's a nice emergency cash supply. I mean, it's not like a get-rich-quick sort of thing, but I mean, when you're hurting for some money, I do have eggs to sell. Freaking $8 in the hole, getting dinged. This freaking tractor, man. I'm hoping, whoops, wrong trailer. I'm hoping that by the end of today there, I'm actually own 2K in 10 minutes. Oh wow, okay. That's different. You must have had a lot of chickens working for that. One more. Thousand chickens? Okay, so you had like, you probably had like, that would be like 4 chicken coops, or, well, 1,000, that'd be like 3 chicken coops here. I mean, if you had the 120X and on the time frame and stuff like that, you'd be doing all right. But your chicken coops, you'd be fighting to keep them clean and fed. Oh no! I'm just gonna do a quick save. I'm so close to having a full load here. I don't want to do it twice. Yeah, I think the limit's like 20 or something over here per coop or whatever. That's all I'm seeing. I see one rooster and 20 chickens, but I only have one type of chicken, so I don't know if that affects the amount or what. I definitely don't see as many as I own, even though I got like 400 chickens or getting up there. Get off my forks. If you're gonna go taking too fucking long, I'm just gonna cut you right up, you stupid fucking tree. Get off my forks. Thank you. Time is of the essence right now. I'm trying to make my hour per load here. I got half an hour to drive right now. 2 minutes to start getting ready to start driving. As far as a timeline I'm trying to hit. Okay, 5,000 even. Oh wow. I grew up around chickens, so it's not a big deal to me. I've seen him before. doesn't bother me any. Alright. Switch the right attachment here. Drop that one. Gotta get ready for this hill climb. Okay, trailers are loaded. Make sure I save again before I go knocking anything over. Still too heavy? Fuck off. Wow. Whatever. That was close. Okay. A bit behind, but hooked up and ready. Let's do this. Turn it down to... let's do a 20-kilometer time speed limit. Brake check. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. First load of the day. This is gonna be interesting. At least it's not raining. Tractor should just power right up here, 20 kph. Maybe drop down to 17. See how much I loaded though. It might drop at the lowest 15, I'm hoping is the lowest, so I can actually just power up the hill. Say goodbye to my debt. Nano I love that I can see all my mirrors and stuff like that. It's just so wow. They did an awesome job on all these tractors. Ooh, we're losing some speed. Hit 16. Oh, gee. I think I can. Come on, tractor. I wonder if there's any snow-related logging maps. Ned, your Canadian's showing. See, if this is my tractor, it'd be an iPad on the right-hand side. So people can't steal your screen and stuff like that. You can take that technology with you. $50,000. Alright. It's one load down. Let's get that debt. Repay. Vehicle leasing, we're up to 37 grand a day. Some good old Benny Benassi in my ear right now. Oh my goodness, it's been a while. Might as well pick it up and get it out of my job site. Reminds me of the Family Guy episode when Peter Griffin learns how to run a forklift. He's trying to save the whale there and he ends up just stabbing right into it, and then he goes and picks up the seashell and drives off all casual, like, oh. You actually see him, like, come in with his forks all careful, like and drives off after killing the whale. That was such a Family Guy style thing of just like overdoing a moment, like where Peter's just like trying to get it off the forks and just like when he whenever he hits his shin, he's just he's just sitting there for like a good like 5 minutes just nursing his wounds. Come on, Dolly. You're right there. Oh, that's why. Round 2. 15 minutes. Oh, we're doing great. This tractor is working hard, I tell you what. It's a heavy load. That is a very heavy load. Thank you, Clear Skies. If I wasn't a one-man operation, I'd have somebody else setting my other trailer up, getting ready for the next load while this is being run. I mean, there'd be a devoted person loading, maybe 2 people loading. It might be a little tough to have 2 tractors running loading in the same spot, though. Okay, brakes. Alright, good. Just checking my load. It's time to kick on the cruise control and let's turn it to 20. Alright. This is going to be a sketchy drive up the hill. This is the biggest load I've hauled. At least it's dry conditions this time though. Not even sure if this tractor's going to have the power to get up this hill. Just a second. Alright. Let's get this hill. Got 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna end this stream. Take a quick breather. And I'll be back with some more Farm Simulator 2019 campaign mode. I'm gonna own this tractor by the end of the day, for sure, for sure. Maybe by the end of the next set of loads. It's rolling up on like what, 15, 25, 50, 3:30. Yeah, hopefully by about 7 o'clock tonight I'll own this tractor. Oh man, I need a bigger tractor for the hill. Not sure if you notice my speed right now, but tractor's working for it. Sorry, I'm just unable to hit you with the courtesy move there. I had to cough. I think I really want to get myself a Challenger. A Challenger tractor. I wonder if they've done any crazy skin mods where they have like a Lamborghini with the power of a tractor with hitches, so you can like haul a load with a Lamborghini. That would be such a silly mod. I know there is a Lamborghini in the game. They've added those as far as mod-wise go. I've definitely seen a video of it. I've never actually looked at it myself, though. Yeah. I really want to get a triple wheel Challenger going up, doing my hill climber. One thing, the Scorpion King, I was a little disappointed I couldn't actually put chains on that one. I really like the looks of just like an old school chain. The new tracks that they put on it though, that company that makes those are pretty cool. I found out that the color is actually the color that they produce them in. And I was like, wow, they make them blue. Wow. I mean, that's kind of useful if you take them off for looking for them out in the middle of nowhere. Kind of like why I'm painting my forks and stuff pink and whatnot, like different stuff that I like to see better. Well, we're up to 17. I didn't even notice. I wasn't watching my speed. I was just focused on the road. Oh man, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close to the 3 hours. We got 3 minutes. I mean, 3 hours for 3 loads is reasonable with assorted distractions, stopping to show people stuff and whatnot. I mean, I could have squeezed in a little bit more, I think, if I, yeah. I think we're going to be getting there around the 3:04 marker, though. We're only like halfway up the hill. this for me, as slow as it is a lot of fun. It brings me back to when I was helping my dad move dirt and stuff like that. I was maybe between 10 to 15 years old driving a... what brand was it? I don't remember, but it was an old, maybe like an old Chrysler or an old Chevy dump truck sort of thing. No brakes. doing some loads of dirt with next to no brakes and stuff. Yeah, so interesting times. Where I was having to drive the truck and stuff, I actually had to make it up this little hill, and I kept stalling out and stuff like that. My dad was getting a good kick out of it because I was having a lot of trouble catching gears to get up the hill there, being young and learning, so he was having a good kick out of it, watching me work, or watching me drive while he got a little bit of a break on the excavator there. Yeah, it was funny. I kept going up the hill, and I'd get like 3/4 of the way up, and not a very big hill, but yeah, up and down. So it would take me about 3-4 attempts before I got up the hill and dump the load and bring the truck back so I could start loading again. Moving peat moss out of the bog onto our fields. There was a lot of peat moss on that property. It makes me absolutely furious coming in to buy a bag of peat moss. Where I live now and I have to go buy a bag of peat moss, it's like I could have got a freaking truckload of this for the price of what I'm paying for this. And by truckload of it, man, I had like unlimited access to peat moss where I grew up, in a sense. Like, yeah, so buying a freaking bag of it is just like, reminds me of... I've spoke about it before, I'm gonna do it again, about this guy. It's like sort of a native joke here. So this guy goes into the hardware store or whatever, right? He picks up a bag of peat moss and he's at the till paying for it, and the person behind him is like, doing some planting, eh? And he's like, no, I'm buying back my land one bag at a time, and I'm getting a receipt this time. And the shocked look he received from the person behind him was just priceless, he says. That, I thought it was like a meme or a joke or something I witnessed on Facebook. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of who created that. Apologies. It's not good on my part to not have given credit where credit is due, but hopefully you know who you are. It was hilarious, though, that he was talking about it like that, and then just kind of one dirt reference to another right there, I guess. 302. If I didn't stop saving like this, I might have made the 304 marker like I was thinking. So, a little bit of a breakdown what I think I'm planning to do for the next stream here. I'm going to rent another set of yellow trailers and sell my green one because I'm no longer moving bales. I have decided against that, and so that trailer is not going to be part of my collection anymore. I'm going to actually incorporate more sugarcane technology here, so I'm going to rent 2 more yellow. another set of dualies, so I got 4 trailers to fill instead of 3, and then I'll be making still 2 trips, but 4 trailers instead of 3, so it'll take me probably 3.5 hours, 4 hours to fill on the next one, but it's hopefully going to be worth it. 160 grand roughly. And I think I'm actually going to rent a bigger tractor. We'll see. Might have to wait another day or 2 to do that. That little hill is always scary for me, man. Is it gonna tip the trailers or what? It's always the question. But making that corner is brutal. They put some silly light poles in the way. See if we can do 1 trailer at a time here. $45 grand. Oops, I think I might have sold some out of my back trailers. $3 grand. $45.3, so it's 48. 48 and 41. $89. It's not bad. It's call them 45 grand a trailer. Oh, I didn't even get them all. Yeah, it looks about 45 grand a trailer though. Yeah. How much is it gonna cost me to rent what I want to use? How many horsepower? 525. That's the most powerful one you got. Quad track. 40. Oh, it's got 600 horsepower on the high end. Oof. What a beast. Oh, man. Hmm. 25 grand to rent it. That's a little ridiculous to move my logs with that, but I will have something like that eventually. I need a powerful hauler and something that can do other things. So now I need to kick all this equipment back to the shop. Reset. 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 One more. Okay. As much as I didn't want to get rid of my buffalo, I think I should, actually. If I get rid of the buffalo, yeah, I can actually afford the trailers that I want. Sorry, buffalo. Back to rentals. This is not even... Yeah, screw renting or buying those trailers. Oops, sugarcane. How much does it take? One? Buying it, I may as well make it mine. 93 grand, 200, so that's $1,000 extra. Yeah, why not? Be hilarious. Pink. On weight. Need a dolly. Thinking about this here a second, like what am I gonna do here? One trailer. Okay, I'm trying to drive in relation to the camera. Let's try turning on this. Still only produces 1 an hour. Okay. Let's try my dynamic camera thing. Where is it? Reset. Dynamic vehicle camera's already on. Okay, so that's not gonna do what I need to do. set up for the next episode. I'm not a fan of this reconnection time. I might start just making the drive, we'll see. I will get better at it though. Would appear to be a job for Pinky. Can't block my spot. Yeah, I gotta pull this all over. Alright, so that's like 20 minutes of hookup time, roughly. $20 of hookup time. I could probably do the drive back in less. So, that's gonna change in the future. I'm not gonna reset my equipment. This trailer's so frickin' bright. Oops. Okay. Oops. Get caught up looking at my trees. Okay, so I need this over at my starting point. How are my chickens doing? Making a bit of a mess. Surprised this thing got off the ground. It's heavy. Alright. $29,000. Whoa, that's way big. Yeah, no, let's not worry about a shed for now. It's not gonna help. It just looks good. Oh. Woo! There's another chick load. I need this over here. Okay, that's it. I'm prepped and ready for the next round. Saving, I'm gonna quit and we'll be back with another episode here shortly. Thank you for watching if you get this far on the replay, and I shall see you when I see you.